Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about the content filter service of SonicWall Firewall. So we call this content filtering service as a CFS. So CFS is SonicWall's web control service. So you can do category based URL filtering with this CFS. So CFS compares requested website against the massive database in the cloud contain millions of rated URL. That means the SonicWall manages this massive database. So it has millions of URLs and the website categories. So you can add content filtering rules for your different groups, user groups. For example, so if you have IT group and the account groups, so for example you can allow the social media for the IT group, but you can block social media for the account group. So you can do two content filtering rules in the SonicWall Firewall. Then you can add these certain categories. Then the Facebook and Twitter, Instagram like social media will be blocked for these account users, but on the other hand IT users can access. So likewise you can add multiple website web control service using this CFS. And also the SonicWall you can do schedule based policies as well. That means schedule based CFS rules you can add. And also there are more than 50 predefined categories, website categories available on the SonicWall. So you can see this is the SonicWall Firewall. So as per the diagram you can see in the internal users, this one means the internal users. So internal users, so the two means you can see this one is the roaming user, whether they are in your inside network or the outside network for a roaming users or not. So you can add this SonicWall's content filtering service. Okay, so there are two things you can do. And SonicWall Firewall you can configure this CFS. Then these users will be compare with this for example you can add block sites and approve site. Okay, so these gambling, pornography, violence, likewise you can add block sites for these users. Then those website will be blocked in the firewall site. But on the other hand, other URLs, generally the business related URLs and those education based URLs, you can those things will be allowed for this user. And for the roaming users you can add content filtering agent on their laptops. Okay, so it will compare with the SonicWall cloud service, and those users you can add actually the content filter rules for these roaming users as well. So the SonicWall content filtering agent will do the functionality of that thing. Okay, and so when we check this SonicWall security services suites and mean the different licenses, so you can see content filtering service, so included in the all the licensing methods in the SonicWall 5. So that's mean you required active license to function in this content filtering service. That means if you don't have any license aligned with your SonicWall Firewall, then the content filtering service will won't work. Okay, that is the thing you need to consider. And so if I go to this one, so I'm going to configure this CFS policies for these two departments. So I need to block, actually I need to block these categories. That means social media, pornography, gambling, games, hacking, proxy, and those sites and sport related websites. So I want to block these certain website for the account department. So I need to create this account CFS policy. So I want to include these categories and actions will be blocked. All the other websites generally, so I want to allow it. And so when it comes to the IT department, so I need to only block this pornography, gambling, games, hacking. So those categories I need to block. Other than this, then for example social media, business related websites, and the education spaces and shopping, so those websites will be allowed for this IT department. So that is the two CFS policies I'm going to configure. So let's go to this SonicWall Firewall. So I'm going to AD server. This is my now I'm going to manage the SonicWall from this machine. So let me going to log into SonicWall Firewall, and let me maximize this one. And let's close this one. This is I don't need, and also this one also not need. And so simply I can go to the SonicWall Firewall, and first thing you want to go need to go policies, and under the security services you need to go to the content filtering service and make sure so you have licenses, you have the active license for this CFS. Okay, so if I go to this home and the device, and you will see the your security services status here. You can see content filtering is on and content filtering licenses. Okay, and that thing you need to double sure. And so other thing is you can go to the device and also settings, licenses, and here so you can see the content filtering service under the gateway services, content filtering service licenses. And so that is the mandatory thing to check. Okay, then so you need to go to this security services content filtering, and here guys you need to check the content filtering service enabled on it. So you can see, so if it is disabled, you can use this toggle icon to enable like this. So and this will enable your content filtering service. Okay, and so you have options. We have you can do some customizations here. You can see block if CFS service is unavailable. That means the CFS servers on the cloud. Okay, and it will compare with this cloud service. So if it is CFS service is unavailable, you can block whatever the website visiting the user. Okay, that is all the thing you need to consider. And also you can see the CFS exclusion. By default, the SonicWall Firewall administrator is excluded in these CFS rules. Okay, and that is the thing you need to consider. And also if you so once you enable this content filtering service, and then you need to go to object here. Okay, and there are two things you can do. So here, so you can see content filter. Okay, and so under the content filter, this is the default CFS profile. Okay, and so you can see this green icons, that means content filtering services license, and you can see under the default profile, so these are the block categories. Okay, so by default so if you have CFS default rule, content filtering service default rule, so under that default rule it will has this CFS default profile. Okay, so under the CFS default profile, and these multiple categories will be blocked, and these are the allowed categories. Okay, so there are more than 64 categories available here, and so among these, so these categories will be blocked and these categories will be allowed. Okay, that is the thing you need to consider. And also you can do customized CFS based roles. So I'm going to create two CFS roles for the account department and the IT department. So where these content filtering actions reside, so you can see under the object action object, there's content filter action. So these are the default action. You can see the block, fast trace, confirm, and bandwidth management. These are the default action categories. Okay, and where we configure this content filter policies, so you can go to the policies. Okay, and under the rules and policies, so you will see content filtering rules. So if you are aligned with this access policies, this is the place we configure these access policies. Okay, so for example, so this content filtering rules will be added to the internet rules. That means LAN or any internal zones from that means from internal zones to the internet WAN zone. Okay, so if I go to this WAN, and you can see so we have internal zones LAN to WAN. Let me check this one, and this is the two rules we have: IT team internet and accounts team internet. These two rules we have. So make sure, so if you are configuring these content filtering rules, that content filtering rules will be matched. Better to have this matching rules between so you need to match this content filter rules with your access rules. For example, if you are creating this access rule for the account department, then there will you need to create another content filtering rules for this IT department. So likewise, so if you make the access rules for your account department, then make sure so you will create content filtering rules for that account department as well. Okay, so this is the under the rules and policies you can configure the access rules, and likewise you can create content filtering rules. Okay, and this is the like I mentioned, you can see the default CFS default policy, and under this this CFS default policy you can see the source zone, traffic initiation zone is LAN, and destinations WAN. That means this is going to the internet, and you can see source address is any. Okay, so you can see source address object, and this one is source excluded object, and this one is the user group. That means by default all the users and groups included for this CFS default policies. And then you can see the schedule always on, and the profile will be the CFS default profile. So as per this CFS default profile, and this CFS default policy will work. And this is the action. You can see the CFS default action, and rule is enabled, and you can do the priority. So if you have multiple rules, you need to set priority. So like access rules, this CFS policies also work as top to bottom order. That means the top rules has high priority and the below rules have a low priority. Okay, and so let me edit this one. So you can't delete this CFS policy, but you can edit this one. So this is the, you can see the CFS policy, and you can select these objects, source, destinations, and source addresses, and then you can include these users, and also you can enable the schedule. And this is the profile. You can see the CFS default profile, and this is one is a CFS default action. So if I go to again this object, and let me go to this content filtering profile. So let me edit this content filtering profile. So like the content filtering policy, default policy, you can't delete this CFS default profile, but you can edit it. So this is the CFS default profile. So you will see the under the general configurations, you can add meaningful name for this profile, and also so you can add URI list configurations. That means you can add allowed, you can maintain allowed URI list, and also you can maintain forbidden URL list. For example, if you have custom website, that means you need to add custom web URL, you can add to this allowed URL list for the allow action. And so if you want to allow few multiple URLs, you need to block, then you can add to this forbidden URL list. So this is the place. You can see by default it's none, and you can create your own URL list for the allow list, and like that, so you can add your own URL list for the forbidden URL set. And this is the place you can set the search in order. That means for first SonicWall check this allowed URL list first, then after that they will check the forbidden URL list. For example, if you want to make this to search the first forbidden search, that means if you want to change this search in order, so that means if you selected the forbidden URL list first, and then SonicWall check the first forbidden URL list, then it will, after that it will check the allowed URL list. So those things you can configure. So I'm not going to change anything. And then so this is the operations for forbidden URL list. You can see, so if you added any URLs to this forbidden URL, you can add this block, confirm, and fast pass. These are the three options you have. And also, and these are the categories we have. So there are more than 64 categories in SonicWall Firewall at the moment. So these categories dynamically updating, and the website also dynamically updating in SonicWall Firewall. So you can see these are the category configurations. There are some violence rated categories, and also some pornographic, weapons, adult and drugs related, gambling, sex education. And so you can see there are multiple categories available. And you can see the government, online banking, health, IT related, hacking and proxy, and also some political, sports, real estate, web hosting, social networking, and kids friendly, multimedia, and malware. So likewise there are multiple predefined categories available. So you can add category based URL filtering for this one. For example, so if you block this for example social networking, that means it will block the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, TikTok. Likewise all the social networking will be, not networking as website, will be blocked. And you can see each and every these categories, there's action listed, default action is listed. So you can see, for example, pornographic things is default action is block. And so if you want, you can change these different actions. You can see there's a allow actions, bandwidth management action, block action, confirm action, fast pass action. So what are the different things? For example, so if you set to allow, that means this category will be allow for these rules, this under this these rules, this pornographic will be allowed. And if you set some bandwidth management, for example, so if you have YouTube, that means streaming media category, you can set this bandwidth management. Then so using this one, so you can control the bandwidth. For example, for the YouTube, so if you want to 4K video, then you can set some bandwidth for that certain categories. And so if you want to limit to the 720 pixel, then you can make BWM policy for that thing, and you can set the view action as a BWM. And also you can see the block action, that means completely that website will be blocked. Okay, for this profile will be allocated to the one of department, then those users will be getting block page. For example, if you block this pornographic thing for the IT department, also the account department, so those website will be blocked. And also, so you can set confirm means user get some warning message, then so by clicking confirming they can able to access, but these things will be logged, but they can able to access by confirming. Okay, and the passphrase means generally you will get block message, but so if you have the passwords, okay, then it will ask the password, so you can enter your own password which is set by this under this CFS rule. Then actually you can access that certain website. Okay, that is the few things, few actions you can do under these categories. Okay, and you can see default, other than these operations will be allowed, only mentions categories will be blocked, and on other side only mentions categories whether allowed, whether this apply the bandwidth management or the confirming or the fast pace will be come the mentions categories. That is the thing you need to consider. And under the advanced tab, so you can see enable HTTPS content filtering. Then there are HTTPS website and also HTTP based website. That means the HTTPS means the secure websites, encrypted website. So if you want to add content filtering for this HTTPS website, you need to enable this toggle icon. So make sure you have enabled this toggle. Okay, and so other than this there are some advanced settings also available. Safe search, that's mean, so in Google you will see that safe search options will be available. So if you want to end post by forcefully to the your users to the safe search, you can add this toggle to here. And also this required SSL inspection part. So SSL inspection part mean HTTP website will be inspecting on in the firewall side. That means the man in the middle, it will check this SSL inspection part for that thing. So you need to install the firewall certificate on end user machine. So make sure, so if you want to enable this safe search, Google force safe search, YouTube restriction mode, Bing force safe search, so then so you required this actually the SSL DPI deep packet inspection SSL content filtering option. Okay, that is the thing you need to remember. And also actually there are these are some advanced settings. Okay, so let me apply and save this one, and this one is default profile. So first we need to add two different profiles especially for this IT department and the account department. Let me add using this add button, and so I'm making this IT CFS policy. Okay, so I don't need to any allow URL list, okay, and forbidden URL list, but so I want to block this violence, hate, racism, likewise, and pornographic I want to block, and so weapons I need to block. Okay, and especially so I want to block this games for this IT department, and also I want to block, other than this I want to block some, let's search, let me go to this. I need to block this proxy base. You can see the hacking and proxy base ones I need to block, and also I don't need, so social networking will be allowed for these users. And also let me check malware, you can see block. And so let me go to this policy, so you can see gambling and games. Okay, and let me check. Yeah, those are the things I want to block. And job search I want to block. Okay, and so let me go to, you can see gambling also block, and that's it, guys. So default action is I need to allow, then I can save this ITCFS policy. you can see this one is bottom, and I want to make this CFS policies on top. That means I need to on the CFS, actually the policy level I can change this order. So this one is the IT CFS policy. So like this I want to add another accounts CFS policy, and also, and this time, so I want to block social media also, and also I want to block games and this hacking and proxy, and you know let me check business account, those things will be need to allowed. Job search I need to block, and also let me check malware is also need to block. Shopping website I need to block for these users. So likewise, because this this control is needed, because from the users, generally those guys are not IT related guys, right? So accidentally they can visit this malicious untrusted website, unsafe website. So whenever these users visited, then there will be malware based applications might be installed. So you want to control these things, and you want to control your very important, that means the important bandwidth for your business critical application. So that's why we need to enforce this CFS policies. Okay, so let me save this configuration. So we have completed, that means this policy the profiles will be created. So you can rename this one CFS profile, actually the policy, and also I can change the names, this one profile. So what is this under the actions, content filter action? So if I edit this one, let me edit this one. So you can add your own blog page, you can customize your blog page. For example, if I go to the preview, so this is the blog page will be displayed for the blog actions. So you can customize this one. For example, if you want to add any notice, any notification messages, you can add, for example, please contact system administrator or something. You can add your own mobile number or email address. That thing you can configure. And also, if you want to add your own logo, that means your organization logo, you can add these things by editing this CFS default action. So you can add multiple CFS default, that means the actions for the department if you want. And these are the blog page message, and this one the passphrase. You can enter passphrase, and you can share this passphrase for example with the IT guys. Okay, then you can add these passphrase actions for this profiles. For example, social media categories, you can add this passphrase. Default these actions will be blocked, but through that you can enter username and password. By entering this username and password, you can access these block categories. Okay, that is the thing you want to consider. And this one is something like this the preview. And also this one is confirm message. If you add confirm actions to your profile, this will be displayed here. Okay, and you can customize that thing as well. This one is for the bandwidth management. You can, by default it is disabled, so you can add this for policy based bandwidth management, and you can enforce this egress and ingress bandwidth management, for example. So you can create bandwidth object, guaranteed bandwidth you can add for these certain actions, these categories as well. For example, you can add YouTube right related websites. You can add that means the something like high bandwidth website. You can control this bandwidth as well, adding bandwidth based action object. So I'm not going to configure that thing. Okay, and I'm using this CFS default action. Okay, and let me go to this policies. Okay, so and this is the place I need to add one new page for new policies. So this one is default. You can see any users, LAN to WAN users, so this CFS default actions will be applied. So let me add a new policy, and this time IT CFS policy, and I want to select the source zone as a LAN and destination zone as a WAN. So I'm selecting the source addresses especially. So I have this IT team network object, okay, and so you can go to the object and add your own IT segment. For example, you can add host, individual host, network, or the IP range you can add for the source addresses. And also, so under the users and groups, I'm only selecting this cybersky/IT. So my LDAP based group I can add because I have integrated with the LDAP. So this IT department users will be included here. And also I don't need to exclude, and schedule is always on. So I can select the profile here, ITCFS profile. Just I have created this ITCFS profile, that thing I can select. So under the action, I'm going to add this CFS default action. So I can click OK here. Then CFS ITCFS policy will be created. And I want to make sure, for example, so like this. So if you set like this, that means the CFS default policy has high priority. Then if you configure like this, this will be not applicable. That means because the first hit any source address there, then all the IT team will be get this CFS default policy. So I want to make this I want to change this priority. Okay, so I want to make this policy to the top one. So here, so I can add from 2 to 1 here. So you can make the 1, then you can click OK, and it will, you can see the ITCFS policy will be added to the top. Now CFS default policy on the bottom. Okay, and then I need to add another policy, this one for the account CFS policy. And then I need to select this LAN, I need to select the WAN, and then the source IP I need to include it. So what is the thing, accounting, I want to include the accounting, and the users, and I can select cybersky/accounts, and this profile will be account CFS profile default action CFS default action. So I can click OK. Then you can see this will be created on the bottom, and this one also I need to make some priority up. So let me change this priority 3 to 2. I need to make these positions to the 2. So I can click OK. So you can see account CFS policy now on the 2, IT CFS policy on the top, and this CFS default policy on the bottom. Okay, and so I have made these changes. That means I have applied these policies. Then so I need to test it out. So I can go to IT machine. So let me go to this IT machine and resume the operations. So let's wait. Okay, so I can log in with as a Kevin. This is IT user. So I can go to the Google. And the meantime, so I can maximize this window. And the meantime, I can go to this edit server and check whether this user has successfully logged in. So because we have implemented the SSL single sign-on, okay, so you can go to the device users status. So you will see yeah, Kevin is logged. You can see Kevin is logged. This is ITPC and SSL login, and that's mean we can go to this ITPC and we can check few URLs. Let me go to the incognito view, and so we have actually control, we have blocks these website pornographic, gambling and games. So let me search few things, and this users has internet like, so you can see I can access Google. So I didn't block any social media, so I can go to the Facebook. I hope, let me go to the Facebook. Yeah, I can access the Facebook, and also go to the Twitter. Okay, so but let me check some phonographic things, phone. Okay, and so let me try to go this one. Oops, it's working. Let me search. Add in by some games, because I have blocked games. I have remember. so let me, yeah, it's working. Let me troubleshoot this thing. I think I have made one mistake here. So let me go to this content filtering ITCFS again. Okay, so under the advanced, so here you can see enable HTTPS content filtering. So let me enable this one, and also for the account, so I need to edit and enable this HTTPS content filtering. And let me go to again this ITPC, so I can close this one. I need to come again, and so I can go to the games again, and let me open this one. Seems like down now you can see these sites can't be reached. But on the other hand, so if I go to the Google, so I can go to the Google. If I go to the Facebook, so yeah, let me access the, I can access Facebook, and let me search some proxy website whether this is working. So you can see the proxies is not working, and also let me check some pornographic porn. This also not working. You can see this site is can't be reached. So we can go to the AD server, and let me go to the policies here. So you can see so we have multiple hits count, 259 hits. Okay, so and we can same time, so you can go to the monitor, and also under the auditing logs, under the system log, so you will see that website is denied. So you can see it's hit. Okay, and you can refresh, so you can see, so these logs will be there. So this is the place you can able to see these logs, system logs, and you will see if you hover here, let me go to this one, you can see under the security services content filtering, website is blocked. So you will see then the website name here, and ITCFS policy, and the priority, you can see the priority actions. So these are you will get. So this one also you can get. Okay, in detail you will get this general informations and the protocol information. You can see the source IP addresses, destination port, and source port likewise, and you will see the net and the policy you can see, and the traffic you can see, and all the information you can see in here. Okay, likewise you can get these logs here. Okay, that is the thing you need to consider. And also let me check whether on the home you will get this information, summary information. Let me check. No, so this is the, and under the network, so this is some protocol wise. You will see top users by sessions and website by sessions likewise. So under the the monitor tab, you will see the flow monitor here, and you can see the user based traffic you can search, web activities you can search here, and you can see this phone hub.com, and you can click. This is the number of traffic you can check, and generally that the alerts will be listed on the system logs. You will see, so these denies things will be displayed here. So we have set this policy. Let me go to on the IT the account team. So let me go to the accounts team, and let me pause this one, otherwise my system will be not enough. Let me pause the pause. I can actually so I want to pause. Let me start this account PC, power on this account PC. Let's wait. Okay, so we can log back in this account PC as a Ricky. Let me enter his username and password. Okay, so I can check this Active Directory server. Let me log back in. login the SonicWall Firewall. And I can go to again this device. Go to device. You can see now I have 3 users. Ricky is also login. And let me go back this account here, so I can double click and start the browsing. Let's wait. Okay, so this is my Google Chrome. So I have enforced this department, that means this including this the account user. So I have enforced some block categories. For example, so if I go to Google, let me search Google here, so you can able to access Google. And let me search any social media, because social media I have blocked especially for these users. And so if I go to this one, you can see I cannot access this Facebook. And also if I go to games, so I have blocked games also. Let me go to these games also can't able to these users. And let me search phonographic. And yeah, so other than this, for example, if I go to any news website, for example CNN.com, and so this can so I can access this CNN and so on. And so if I go to any banking site, let me access some banking. Yeah, so let me this one, so I can access this banking website also. And yeah, so I can go back this SonicWall login here. And so if I go to monitor and logs, you can see these users now 2.100 the IP is changed, so IP. And also I can get more details about this one. And let me search this all, so you can see the source interface. And so this is, you can see the username also, cyber / tricky. I'm getting this the blocking notifications as well. And so one more thing, but guys, you didn't see any blocking message in the SonicWall Firewall, right? So why this is because if you want to get this blocking message, you want to enable the SSL inspection in the SonicWall Firewall, because most of these websites are HTTPS. Then SonicWall can't give a alert message, that means warning message, the blocking message to the users, since you have not enabled the SSL inspection. But let me tell one thing. So I have also blocked these users for the let me go to one HTTP website. Let me, so I have blocked the sports also, right? And sports, let me check. Yeah, Sky Sport. I didn't block that thing. Let me double confirm it. Navigate in this policy and content field in rows. Let me go to the object. Let me search this this one. And yeah, let me search sports. You can see sport is allowed. Let me block this one and save this one. I'm going to edit this CFS profile for this account. And let me go back accounts. And now I need to check again. This is I think the caching. Let me go to the incognito. Now I can't access this Sky Sport, right? So let me open one HTTP website. Instead of HTTPS, I'm going to access ESPN clickinfo.com. You can see now I'm getting SonicWall block message. You can see this site has been blocked by your network administrator, and this is the URL, and this is the account CFS policy, and the IP address is 2.100, and your export the category, that means the reason. And if you believe this browse website is incorrectly, you can actually use this CFS supports and SonicWall.com to verify this content filtering. And this one you can see the CFS supports.sonicwall.com, and this website you can actually search the that means the category. You can search the category of your website. For example, so if you want to type facebook.com, let me try to find this category. You need to give this captcha. You can see dx, and let me check. You can see this facebook.com is under the category 31 to 15 web communication and social networking. So if you want to search youtube.com, and you can search this thing using the CFS support.sonicwall.com, you can see, so it's under multimedia, search engine and portals, web communication. And so if you want to go one of banking website, let me check this one is whether it is have on the SonicWall. And you can see online banking. This one is banking website, it's listed as online banking. Likewise, so you can check this category as well. And for example, let me do one thing. Let me go to the edit server, and again let me edit this one, account CFS profile. So instead of this blocking message, and let me enter some passspace here. Okay, and so I can save this one under the the action object. So I can go to the content filter action object, so I can edit this default action right now. So under the passspace, so I can give password. Okay, and let me enter one of password here. So I can share this password with one of my team member, that means the account team member. Let me save this configuration, and so I have added this passspace for. So what is that one? Let me double check this one, the content filtering. You can see passspace is sport and recreation. Let me go to this account again, and Sky Sport I have blocked, right? Let me close this one, again incognito view, and let me enter this Sky Sport. And now let me go to the ESPN, because I think this needed the SSL inspection part as well. The ESPN clickinfo.com. Let me check, and now let's, I think it's incorrectly entered. ESPN clickinfo.com. This is HTTP based sport category, and it also going like let me double check this one, and let me search entire browser, and let me enter HTTP ESPN clickinfo.com right now. Now you can see, so in this time this is HTTP website. Okay, so instead of HTTPS, this one is not working for the HTTPS, because since you have did not enable the SSL inspection on your SonicWall Firewall. So that's why for the HTTPS website it will be if you enter like this, HTTPS ESPN clickinfo.com, and it will definitely browse, not this one. Let me open that Sky Sport one. So it will actually it will go, since this one is HTTPS website, you can see HTTPS website. So but this one not this is not a HTTPS, this is HTTP, and for that one we are getting this block message, and it will ask this password. Let me enter this password, and submit, then I may be, yeah, so I can access now this one. So that is the thing you need to consider. So you can add some passphrase for some certain categories, but make sure so you have enabled the SSL inspection for this content filtering to work 100% efficiently. Then you need to enable the SSL inspection. That is, you need to remember one thing. And so if I go to this device and let me go to the monitor logs. So you will see website access denied. These messages will be display. Okay, so that is the other thing you need to consider this one. And also you can export this log if you want to the CSV, or send as a mail and send as a save as a text. That thing you can do. And so what are the other things we can do under this CFS? Let me yeah, so we can do one thing. So for example, we can add under this CFS profile. So if I go to this object, the content filtering CFS profile, and let me under this one, so I can add some allow list as well and forbidden URLs as well. For example, if I enter this Sporta, this one is block, but you need to allow few URLs, then you can add some URL list. Okay, here actually you can add some object name, for example sports, and you can add the domain or the URL. Let me add domain, and here you can add like this espn crickinfo.com. Load the this one is actually I need to edit crick info espn crickinfo.com, and so I can save this one. And also then you can say allowed URL list sports, and you need to check the URL allowed list search in order is first. Okay, and you can save this one. And so the general actions, the categories you have blocked, but you need to allow certain one by one URLs. You can add custom URL like this. So you can go to this account and you can close this one. Let me search whether this is working. espn crickinfo.com, and let me search. It might work like, yeah, not this one. Let me search Google. espn crickinfo. So you can see so I can access this one, but so when I browse Sky Sport, this might be blocked. You can see Sky Sport block, but so I can access this espn crickinfo. So that is the two things you need to do. You can add something like this allowed URL list, and you can add individual URL to like this, and you can add those things by custom. And so you can set general action as a block. That is the thing you need to consider. So all the mentioned URL will be allowed, other than this one, which category will be blocked. And likewise you can add the forbidden URL list as well. Okay, and like I mentioned, so you can enable this safe search, utype restriction, bin post safe search, and those things also you can do. So thank you very much. Hope you clear about this content filtering, and thank you very much.